The October night was dark and cold, a fitting backdrop for the sinister events that were about to unfold. As I walked through the eerie, mist-covered woods, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. The crunch of fallen leaves underfoot was the only sound, but it was soon overshadowed by the haunting cries of the wind, making the trees seem like they were whispering secrets I was not meant to hear. I had heard the legends of these woods, tales of disappearances and strange happenings that occurred every October. They called it the October Curse, a malevolent force that descended upon the forest each year, claiming the souls of those unlucky enough to venture too deep. I had come here seeking answers. My brother had vanished in these woods a year ago, leaving behind only a cryptic note that read, "Beware the October woods." I couldn't let his memory fade into obscurity, and I was determined to uncover the truth. As I ventured deeper into the forest, the trees closed in around me, their branches clawing at the night sky like skeletal fingers. The moon was obscured by heavy clouds, casting the woods into an impenetrable darkness. My flashlight's beam cut through the blackness, revealing gnarled roots and twisted vines that seemed to reach out and grab at my ankles. With each step, the air grew colder, and my breath formed icy plumes in front of me. Strange, ghostly lights flickered in the distance, leading me further into the labyrinthine heart of the forest. The voices of the wind whispered unintelligible words, and I felt a growing sense of unease. Suddenly, I stumbled upon an old, dilapidated cabin hidden among the trees. It looked as if it had been abandoned for decades, its wooden walls covered in moss and decay. I cautiously pushed the creaking door open, revealing a scene straight from a nightmare. Inside, the cabin was filled with a haunting tableau. Antique dolls sat in a circle, their glass eyes glinting in the dim light. Their faces were frozen in twisted smiles, and they seemed to watch my every move. A flickering candle cast eerie shadows on the walls, revealing crude symbols drawn in what appeared to be blood. The air grew heavy with an otherworldly presence, and I knew I had stumbled upon something deeply malevolent. As I turned to leave, the door slammed shut with a deafening crash, and the dolls sprang to life. Their eyes blazed with malevolence as they levitated off the ground, surrounding me. Panic surged through me, and I fumbled for the door, desperate to escape the nightmare. Just as the dolls closed in, the cabin began to shake violently, as if the very earth beneath it was rebelling against their dark magic. With one final effort, I managed to force the door open, stumbling out into the cold night. The cabin collapsed behind me, and the dolls were consumed by flames that erupted from within. The forest itself seemed to scream in agony as the malevolent presence retreated. I knew then that I had faced the October curse and survived, but the horrors I had witnessed would haunt me forever. As I walked away from those cursed woods, I couldn't help but wonder if my brother had encountered the same dark forces that had nearly claimed my life. The October woods held secrets that were better left undiscovered, and I vowed to honor my brother's memory by warning others never to venture into their depths during that cursed month.